Poole fakes and fires from half court on the way. He hit it from half court. Poole walks away and says, yes, sir.
Been a beautiful preseason week at home. Third and final game at Chase Center before the lid lifter on Tuesday against the Lakers. Good opponent with the Denver Nuggets. Anxious to see Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon and the Joker, but more importantly, Klay Thompson, Draymond with Steph, Wiggins, and Looney. Steve Kerr is going with the starters. A little dress rehearsal in the final preseason game.
Might as well take it seriously. They have every preseason game up until this one, and I know Klay Thompson's been raring to go. I'm looking at all the players. They look super excited to start their title defense next Tuesday, but first things first, keep the good habits going. One more preseason game.
If you love the league, you pull for everyone to be healthy and at their best. And so Jamal Murray won't play tonight, but he's played in the preseason. Michael Porter Jr. is back. Denver's going to be fully stocked. So are the Clippers. But kind of keep reminding people, the Warriors never had Steph, Klay, and Draymond except for 11 minutes last year. So how about the Warriors being healthy all year, too?
Exactly. Warriors had their injury issues, and they fought through it. I think the Nuggets had a good offseason. I like the addition of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yep.
He's going to help them from behind the three-point line, and especially defensively on the perimeter.
So Steph and Klay, Wiggins, Draymond, and Kevon Looney, the starters for Steve Kerr.
And Bruce Brown as well. He'll help them out.
He signed a 2-year deal coming over from Brooklyn.
Unorthodox, I like to call him.
Shot clock down to 4. Draymond finding Klay. A little reload 3. Perfect.
It looks familiar. Looney just knocking people over already. He's in mid-season form.
So Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. with Jokic. Bruce Brown and KCP. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Michael Porter Jr. missing everything to the right. And what'd you say, unorthodox?
Well, that miss was because of the contest of Andrew Wiggins. He's sold out. There's Mike Malone. Still defensively is my thing with them. They were kind of average last season, but I think they got the personnel to be a little better defensively. I think Michael Porter Jr. is working on his defense, keeping him healthy and having him be consistent as the third best scorer on a night-in, night-out basis. That's going to be one of the big keys for this team.
Curtis Blair, Squawk Twardowski, and John Butler blowing the whistles. Now, that trade, Monte Morris, Will Barton, both very good players going to Washington. And then Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Ish Smith coming back to Denver. And Bruce Brown signing as a free agent. So, like you said, Denver making some tweaks, but I really like the Nuggets as KCP hits both free throws.
Just knows how to play. Can really fit in with any team.
It's a testament to Michael Malone. They won 48 a year ago. Looney to Draymond to lay it up and in.
Starts with Steph taking all that attention, getting off the ball at the right time.
When they acquired Aaron Gordon, the midi product, the idea was to get him to play with Porter as Jokic, a rare throwaway. And Wiggins went right around him to lay it up and in.
That was nice. See, KCP has to get used to playing with Jokic. Jokic is such a good passer. When you're moving without the ball, you better have your head on a swivel.
Such a great point. If you've never played with a guy at the hub like the Joker, oh, he won't throw it. Oh, yeah, he will.
Yeah, that was going to be a great pass. KCP just wasn't looking.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out of the corner. Good closeout by Steph. Better rebound by Gordon. And able to float that in. And as I said, Porter will stretch it. Gordon can be the power forward. Remember, they had Jeff Green at the 4 and a lot of Aaron Gordon at the 3. That wasn't quite how they were designed. Wiggins loves that left side, but missed the 3 there. Aaron Gordon came over in that Orlando trade. And, Draymond. Wait a minute. Now, Curtis Blair is pointing to the circle. Steve Kerr is going immediately with the challenge.
The Euro step is in preseason mode. He's got to work on that, get the footwork right.
Yeah, that is about as obvious an offensive foul as you're ever going to see. And Curtis Blair will see Draymond is nowhere near the restricted area. The green lantern is lit. That call's getting overturned. 7-4. That call was overturned, and it's an offensive foul. Steve Kerr saw it, we saw it, and Curtis Blair corrected himself.
It's pretty clear. Looked like Aaron Gordon was trying to do a jump stop move to his right, but he never really went right. He just kept going straight, and Draymond had him square the whole time.
Well, the other thing, too, is Curtis Blair pointed to the restricted area. Draymond was never inside the restricted area, so that wasn't even close.
He was way outside.
So that's why replay exists. It's preseason for everybody. Call overturn, offensive foul, Aaron Gordon, Warrior ball.
That was one of the earliest challenges I've seen in a while. It was warranted, though.
I like when we get Scottish Steve, and Steve gets fired up, because he was not happy about that. Klay Thompson off iron. Someone asked Steve, hey, how do you think Klay will play in his first preseason action? He said he will shoot it every time. So far, so good. Jokic. Aaron Gordon for three. Off front iron. Klay Thompson headed the other way.
You see the Warriors are okay giving up that shot.
Looney attacking. He and Draymond a little back-to-back.
You got to finish off that play. Anytime Klay goes behind the back after taking two defenders with him, make it work.
I tell you, Kavon's getting better and better, and Draymond as a facilitator, you know, other than LeBron, when you think of the passing, this is when the Warrior basketball is just at its best.
Watch Klay just drag two defenders, including Jokic, with him, who was on Looney, and Looney gave it up. They're like, no, we want you to score, Looney. Shoot it. And he did.
Michael Porter Jr. put it on the deck. Now, if he adds that to his game, we already know he's a great three-point shooter. That was impressive.
He's talented. You know he's going to rise up. He jumps pretty high anytime he shoots it, so he can shoot over a lot of guys.
Draymond trying to get in on Gordon. Good defense, Aaron Gordon. Pushes it back. Knock it away from Porter. Joker very quickly. Now, in a nanosecond, he's like, I have Gordon on Steph, on the block, boom, I'm passing it to him.
Right, after almost a loose ball. You talk about high IQ, quick thinker.
Good defense, Bruce Brown sneaking in, and then Draymond with the foul. Now, here's the thing. Okay,
I don't think so.
No, he made a play on the ball, so it's not a take foul. But if Draymond had just slapped him on the shoulder to stop that break, we would have seen the new iteration of that rule, which is then a free throw plus possession.
I think that they didn't really have the advantage, though, so I don't know. That would have been borderline.
Aaron Gordon is fouled. So,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, here's the take foul rule. And we'll put it up so people can read it. Committing a take foul that stops an offensive team's transition opportunity. It's one free throw by any player on the floor. Now, any foul committed attempting to make a legitimate play on the ball is just a common personal foul. That was a legitimate play on the ball, so no take foul.
But let's talk about that, too. Like, did they really have a transition opportunity there? They didn't really have numbers.
That's where kind of the secret sauce is going to be for officials to determine that.
So,
and I agree with you, is that, that wasn't a full transition opportunity.
Right, he was way behind there.
But a year ago, there were 1,700 what would have been take foul scenarios that occurred. That's a lot of bad basketball and stoppages and stuff that I think this rule is really going to clean up, and I'm excited about it.
And I think if it's close, they'll probably err on the side of calling a take foul.
Steph has fouled shooting. And the reason they will is to make sure guys fully know they don't do that. I think that the interesting wrinkle is any player on the floor can shoot the free throw. If you're the Warriors and you have Jordan and you have Steph and you have Klay,
that's huge.
You know, you foul Looney or Wiseman or Draymond in a take foul scenario, okay, thank you for the free point and possession.
And I think we'll see players adjust to it around the league. That time, you saw all the movement that the Warriors are throwing at the Nuggets. The Nuggets actually switched out pretty well there. Michael Porter Jr. got out on Klay, deflected that one.
Well, the last 4 playoff years for Denver, they've been top 15 defensively in all those years. Looking to move into the elite status. Shot clock at 3. Steph tried to get it to Looney. That ball was kicked, so that'll recycle the shot clock to 14.
Jokic trying to move his feet. Steph threw a hesitation at him. He was still there.
Remember who Jokic credited for trying to improve defensively? Was Draymond Green saying, you're one of the greatest players I've ever seen, but you need to be better defensively if your team's going to be elite. Draymond, corner 3 off iron. Looney couldn't quite
quite grab it, touched it last to be Denver ball.
He had great position on Looney, though. He pushed him under the basket. That's one of the things he was talking to James Wiseman about. How do you get more effective on the offensive glass?
The Joker turned in the corner. He had that shoulder advantage and drew the foul.
He's got such body control. He can be fading away, but he never looks out of control. He's so slippery. He's got all the moves.
Back-to-back MVPs. The 41st pick in 2014. This is year 8. He's had a little bit of a wrist injury, but he's the 13th guy in NBA history to win in consecutive years. Giannis did that. Steph did that. The two most recent to double up.
And believe me, no one's happier to have Jamal Murray back, even though he's not playing this game, than Jokic. Having to shoulder the load almost by himself last season.
Well, I think to miss Porter and Murray all year and win 48, I mean, that's a great year. And that's former Warrior assistant, our friend Michael Malone. He just did a wonderful job with this team. Steph Curry, finger roll up and in.
And that's taking advantage of Jokic on the perimeter again. Just overextended. Steph's just split him. Teardrop net.
Oh, man. And that's what Denver's been looking for. It's Porter and then setting up for Gordon. That's where Gordon never had Porter as kind of a tag team partner in the forward spot. These are two of the best teams in the league. Steph thought he got a little contact there, didn't get it. Ricocheting around, Draymond trying to save it. It hit the baseline, and it's Denver ball.
Watch Steph just react to Jokic, trying to show on his ball screen at the end there, just split the defense. Once he sees the gap, he's just firing through it.
Warriors have opened 5 of 6, Denver 4 of 5. And then you just see Denver kind of continuing that hot start.
He's got a pretty stroke, doesn't he? Michael Porter Jr. Man, if he can be aggressive like this every game for them, Mike Malone will be very happy.
Looney setting up Wiggins on the baseline, shot it long, and Gordon will push himself. You get an idea of just how good Denver is. You said it, Kay. Porter Jr. is in the middle of everything right now.
And he just saw that Steph was going to be on him if he just ran down there as fast as he could. Got down there, showed his teammates a target. They found him.
Yeah, 14-2 Denver run. Curry fouled, shooting a 3. So Steph to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, Bruce Brown doesn't like it, but you got to give him a place to land. And Steph doesn't need much space. Got such a quick release. That's just years of training in the gym. Those non-glamorous moments where you're just grinding to get that stroke, that release perfect.
Now, I don't know if Denver did this on purpose, but if they did, I'm giving them a thumbs up. How about their last 3 preseason games ramping up? Suns, Clippers, Warriors. Okay? I mean, you're going to get some minutes where you have a good idea of who's who in the West. I know the preseason is what it is, but you're not like, hey, let's blow a team out and have fun. Like Suns, Clippers, Warriors as Jordan Poole checks in.
They're looking to make some noise this season. As Jordan Poole comes into the game, I feel like Jordan Poole, along with the second unit, is going to be a huge story this year. We know what the starters are going to be. They're great, but they got so many weapons coming off the bench. Jordan Poole, DiVincenzo with his playmaking ability, and then James Wiseman, who we'll see here pretty soon.
Yeah, and then, Moody Kuminga. So Steph hits all 3 free throws. Moody kept Joker out of the lane. The repost now with the shot clock at 5. Can't play him any better than that. And he traveled. You can't play him any better than that. Come on, Looney is just becoming an elite defender in his own right.
Everybody on this organization appreciates what Looney does. Defensively, he's as good as it gets.
Steph rejected the screen, went the other way. Looney becomes a decision maker. In on Joker. Jordan Poole pushed from behind and floated it in anyway.
I like how everybody just kept moving, though. As soon as Looney got it, Looney tried to go into his move, didn't like what he had. And then you find Jordan Poole just slide into his right. Here, I'll give you an outlet. As soon as I get it, I know what to do with it.
Well, we've said a lot over the past 11 years, kind of Draymond the decision maker, right? But if you have Looney and Draymond and they both can move the ball with the scoring the Warriors have on the perimeter, that's fun to see. Jordan completing the three-point play. Bruce Brown gets Joker on Steph on a switch, and he fouled him.
Well, Looney's doing work on both sides of the floor. Watch him just move his feet, play without fouling. Just put Jokic in a tough position, pin him under the basket. And I think Jokic isn't surprised. He just kind of ran back. Yeah, it's pretty good defense. He's used to that.
This is the other thing with Jokic. Oh, by the way, 81% free throw. You know, so the Warriors have been over the limit. You know, Steph kind of an innocuous little bump, but it's 2 free throws. And so for a big guy, he just piles up the points there as Wiseman is checked in. So James Wiseman, welcome to the deep end of the pool. You're dealing with Nikola Jokic,
Who has no weakness offensively.
and Wiseman, he'll get him to the line.
That's the thing. Make him guard on this end, though. See if you can wear him out. Jokic is just getting extended with the ball handlers. You got Jordan Poole and Steph Curry, all these ball handlers. You have to respect them. Jokic has to go with them, and they're just making the appropriate pass. Make it easy on Wiseman. As soon as Wiseman gets it, he's got a clear lane to the basket. Just roll. Don't overrun the pocket. And that's all you can do if you're Jokic, just swipe at it and pray.
Now, for Wiseman, averaging 15 points, 6 boards, shooting 60%. You can't have a better preseason than Wiseman has.
That's pretty good.
Very good. Very good.
Those are good numbers.
Dropping in the second free throw.
He just looks so comfortable. He knows what he's supposed to do out there. There's no indecision. No second guessing himself.
I love that Steve put him in with the other starters right now and with Jordan. You know, they're going to see each other next Friday, okay? So some of the matchups, you're not going to show everything, but this is a great test both ways. And a lob to Gordon. Draymond the rebound. Draymond Express pulling into the station, finding Curry for 3. Off front iron.
That was the right decision, though.
I tell you, Michael Porter Jr., man,
He's got that mid-range down.
we've seen the threes, the mid-range, the pass to Gordon. He's been excellent. Wiseman on the box is looking for Jordan. And they played the roll instead. Jordan missed the jumper. And out of bounds to the Warriors. Wiseman, that extra effort, got the Warriors another possession.
See if the Warriors can execute something under out of bounds here. Maybe change sides of the floor. Make the Nuggets work a little harder. You got to give the Nuggets credit. That last defensive possession was pretty good, but Warriors will retain it here.
Jonathan Kuminga in. Draymond looked good. He'll sit. Oh, no. Wiseman pushed off.
That was just to send a message, right? He's not going to be pushed around. He's going to dish out some punishment. Just got to be careful there. And you're going to embellish a little bit if you're Jokic.
I think both coaches are so pleased with what they're getting. This is high level. This is, hey, let's get ready for Tuesday and the season opener. All right, bring in an amazing Denver squad and take their best shot. Denver's playing great, except Jokic. All that fancy footwork, he's traveled now twice.
He couldn't wait to go at Wiseman. Wiseman will take it. A little face-up. You know he loves his face-up.
And Wiseman went bent arm, which you're allowed to do. Didn't put both hands on him to foul him. Wiseman, the decision maker there to PBJ. Shot clock at 7. Kuminga driving to Wiseman. How about that?
So good.
Big to big.
It's so good because Kuminga had the awkward closeout. I know I can get by my guy. What am I going to do when they react to me, when they bring the help? Just throw it to Jokic's man when he steps up.
Davies Caldwell-Pope missing there. Jordan Poole pushing. Kuminga wanted Wiseman on the block. Shot clock at 11. Back to Kuminga. He returns the favor.
That was basically the split action. He just slipped it. Once he saw his defender wasn't in between him and the basket. Beautiful offense.
We get to watch this all year. These are the reserves coming in for the Hall of Famers.
It's so good. You're just making it easy on Wiseman. He's just going to react to drives. How fun is it to play with this guy? Then he returns the favor. You got me, I got you.